Hello, my name is Chip Canner. I am the Category Director of Brand Development for PCNA, and I'm going to spend a few minutes talking to you this afternoon about one of PCNA's four major trends, brand cachet. So what is brand cachet? Brands are hot. They're the hottest trend in our industry right now. They're driving sales. But why? And why does it matter? It's because brands are reaching a deeper emotional connection with consumers. Two-thirds of survey respondents say that they are looking for deeper emotional connections with their branded corporate gifting. A great example of brand cachet from our existing portfolio is Tree. It has a very clear mission. For every product ordered, they plant 10 trees. That is what is resonating in the brand cachet trend, and that is what's driving so much interest and demand in brands. Lastly, with brand cachet, we are extremely careful about who we partner with. Taking a step around and looking at the industry, it is those brands with a clear mission and vision and strategy that are resonating with consumers today. But why? What do brands offer? First and foremost, research by Forbes says that 88% of consumers, of corporate buyers, are seeking better quality branded corporate gifts. And 80% of survey respondents say that it is driving deeper client engagement and employee engagement when they receive branded corporate merchandise. End clients are looking for brands that they can trust. And that trust and emotional connection is what is most important to the changing demographic of the employees in the workforce today. Changing demographics. In 2020, 28% of the population were millennials, and 50% of the workforce were millennials. By 2024, 75% of the workforce will be millennials. Those millennials are the demographic that are looking for brands and brand partners that have a mission and an emotional connection to what they're receiving as a gift. Millennials also have very distinctly different tastes in brands, and that is why PCNA carefully curates our assortment to partner with brands that have missions that align with millennials' values and what they're looking for, impacting buying decisions. Corporate gifting. $64 billion opportunity by 2024. This category is exploding right now. 50% of businesses said during COVID they would increase their corporate gifting to drive engagement both with clients and employees. And 43% said that they are seeing a outsized benefit from corporate gifting being driven by brands. 66% say that their teams are more motivated and engaged at work when receiving branded corporate merchandise. Those stats are great, but so what? These are some of our top brands that are driving growth right now that all have very distinct, clear missions and values that resonate with those clients. Arctic Zone, Camelback, Skull Candy, Herschel. These brands were up over 200% for PCNA. But why? And why does it matter? It's because these brands have a clear, distinct values and brand identity that aligns with millennials and the trend in retail. So it's not just brands that are lifestyle brands, but also brands that fill trends. Thule, for example, with their blue sign material, that aligns with consumers that are focused on eco and sustainability at the highest standards. Rocketbook, fantastic brand, growing very rapidly in our channel. It aligns with those consumers looking for the work from anywhere theme and tech enabled. And lastly, Roots, a fantastic brand in our industry driving significant volume, deep orders, large orders, comfy cozy trend, the work from home trend. These are great brands that all align with what millennials and the demographics that are changing in our industry are looking for. 2022 has been a very exciting year for PCNA. We launched 24 new brand partnerships in the last 12 months. We have more new brand partners than some of our competitors have in their entire existing portfolio. So you're saying to yourself, that's great, you have a lot, but who cares? Most importantly, these brands all fill truly new white space niches in our marketplace. We've had several of these partners in the booth this week explaining to you their background and their brand mission and identity. Popple is a great example. This is an entirely new category in this industry. What these brands are accomplishing is they are creating market share. Okay, they're not cannibalizing demand from existing legacy demand in the industry. They are creating new market share in this industry. Good and Well candles. Candles are a hot category. I'm sure many of you have sold candles in the last 2 years. This is a B Corp company, a company that has a foundation in sustainability, a brand that has a strong millennial identity in the outdoors. Okay? Some of these other partners are all thriving with us. Made Here Blankets. Blankets is a hot category, one of the hottest categories in the marketplace. Made in the USA Blankets has a strong social story. Again, at the end of the day, why are these brands doing so well and why did we introduce them? We very carefully selected partnerships that align with what today's consumers are looking for, and they all have emotional resonance. What to look for? These are some of our hero brands that we've introduced most recently that are really driving growth. Brands that you should all be out there focusing, positioning with your customers. Some of our newest brands like Bellroy, Stojo, Hylana, Karst. These are B Corp brands. These are sustainability brands. You see them positioned throughout our booth this week. They're talking about sustainability. They're talking about having a social and environmental position. This is extremely important to today's clients and customers in our marketplace. Premium tech. The average selling price of brands and categories in our industry is rising at the fastest pace ever. People are looking for higher end gift giving and brands as corporate solutions, and these brands fill that niche. Apparel, a hot category in this marketplace, as you all know. These are great premium brands that address today's consumer. And lastly, drinkware, one of the biggest categories in the industry. What makes us really excited about Hydrate Spark, Clean Canteen, Ember, this is all new, is new, is new. Okay? There are no other brands in the industry that are solving the same type of technical or innovation solutions that these brands are. And that's why we're so excited to partner with them. The last piece I'll mention on this slide, and I think it's really important to note, the average selling price of our top selling new brand from the past year was over $60 net. Take a step back for a second when you think about the promo industry and what the average selling price is. $60 net. We're selling over $100 net products and seeing them move with velocity. That's because there's demand there at the best and the best positioning in the marketplace for brands like this. And finally, brands that have a mission like Clean Canteen that are B Corp, and brands that have technology like Hydrate Spark, where it's truly innovative. There's nothing else like it in the marketplace with tech-enabled hydration. Okay, so this is where we're going for 2022. There's a sustainability mission, where if you look at Hylana blankets, Day Owl bags, Karst notebooks, Clean Canteen drinkware, American Giant, they are all brands that have a very clear social or environmental strategy. Building on that though, PCNA is the destination for these premium sustainable brands in this marketplace. Using solutions like our perfectly packaged service, we're able to bundle all of these disparate categories under one dropship solution. There is no other company at this show today or in this industry that can provide your clients that offer. 8 in 10 respondents surveyed in the past 12 months said it is extremely important to them to have a very simple buying process. The fact that you have a single destination for all of your cutting edge, retail, environmentally responsible brands at PCNA gives you a one-stop shop. And that's what we're focused on for 2022 with these premium sustainable brands. Okay, so you're saying to yourself, that's great, but what's really driving growth? I got to sell product right now. That's why I'm here. Apparel, drinkware, bags, tech. $24 billion industry, that's 70% of the market right there in those four categories, 70%. We have brands that sell high volume, deep inventory, very relevant to the millennial customer, to today's consumer, filling each of those niches in that four big categories. Okay, Tentree, American Giant, some of the most retail lifestyle, progressive brands you can have in the apparel category. Camelback, Arctic Zone, not only fantastic outdoor brands, but brands that drive big volume in this market, brands that everybody should be out there promoting and driving with your clients. Herschel and Bellroy, true lifestyle retail brands. That's what employees who are starting new positions where you're outfloating the workforce or giving away branded corporate merchandise where people will feel really proud about receiving those as a gift. Those brands fill that niche, and bags is one of the biggest categories in this marketplace. And lastly, tech. Bose, Mophie, great new partners, but for them as well, it's those higher price points. Higher retail price points are selling. They're driving growth. Okay, couple quick case studies to finish us out. Rocketbook. We have our guest from Rocketbook presenting again soon for you. Rocketbook 10,000 piece order for Coke. Again, what the end clients were looking for in this example was a work from anywhere trend that I talked to earlier in the presentation. Okay, and that it would apply across demographics. So everyone would appreciate the gift, and it was tech enabled. And one of the things that made this extra special was that it was made in the USA, could be turned around in a matter of weeks, from order to out the door. Great large order case study for a great brand partner. Arctic Zone, okay? Not as new as Rocketbook, but major oil and gas company, 5,000 piece order. What they were looking for here, and why it relates back to brand cachet, they were looking for a brand that was an outdoor retailer type brand that had that sort of higher engineered outdoor quality and yet get it at a good value, price value. And the fact that PCNA could turn it around quickly using our service model was really what sealed the deal, right? You guys know, working with other retail brands in this marketplace, sometimes retail brands don't move as fast. PCNA is the fastest retail brand supplier in this marketplace in terms of speed to market. Okay, last but not least, most importantly, we put our money where our mouth is, okay? We put our resources behind our biggest brands, okay? Herschel, Skull Candy, Camelback, Rocketbook. You could have big orders right now that you could send our way in our fastest growing retail brands, and we could ship them now because we put deep inventory resources behind these biggest brands to drive growth. And these are large order hero brands, meaning these are brands we see large orders on every single day because they fit that, changing demographic, millennial and consumer, and they're also deep in stock, great quality, have that higher average selling price in the most important product categories we sell in this market.